again last time. That's why I
Destroy
didn't
the
understand
evidence
fight
now.
video.
Oh.
Destroy the evidence now.
I did not get
Bro,
into
I'll
a fight.
just.
What?
I'm in a
Bro,
corner, so
I'll
I can't be
just like. I'll
Oh,
just
let
like
me
screen share the
unscreen share
fight
'cause
videos.
Oh, let me unscreen share because the video I'm showing is like them fighting scammers. Yeah, let me not.
No, but like,
Yeah.
Now you gotta
I'm in a
find them
corner, so
fighting. Now
it's
you
not
gotta
even
find the
first
videos
place.
of
Like,
them
actually,
fighting
hold on.
pedophiles.
Oh.
Well, that's only
Hold
fight.
on, wait. Should I just wait? Am I allowed to screen share the fight videos?
As long as you don't send it, I guess. Just don't send it in the chat.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can
I
stream
bet.
share.
Moxie, have you read
How
any?
about that, don't you, Nunu?
Have you read any Carnap or have you read any Sellers? Like any of them? Any Carnap, any Sellers papers? Have you read any of these guys?
I have.
I'm not asking you. I know you haven't.
Moxie.
Talking to Moxie.
Yo, what's up?
Yeah, have you read any Carnap papers, any Sellers papers? You know what the space of reasons are.
I understand that.
Look, the reason why I'm asking you if you're aware of, Carnap's view on existential questions as well as Sellers' view on the space of reasons is due to the simple fact that the space of reasons is fundamentally related to a given conceptual scheme. And Carnap also talks about a conceptual scheme within his literature. Now, yesterday, you were saying that the way I use conceptual scheme isn't defined in literature at all. And you said that the conceptual schemes aren't within literature at all, which is false, right? So if you were familiar with these views, and this is like a very, very, very short example, then presumably you would know what a conceptual scheme is.
That's the conversation you had with like Fleur in the matter about the myth of the given.
No, I wasn't talking about the Fleur conversation. I'm talking about, do you know what the space of reasons is? Do you know at all?
Well, ignoring the thing about Carnap, I'm familiar with more specifically of like the motivations for concepts being prior to experiences. So not too much about Seller's view, but meaning pertaining to perceptual content having conceptual content.
Okay, so more specifically, I was talking about how it's lined up, like with the conceptual concepts there within the space of reasons, right? He takes
a little quiet.
You're here.
Okay.
Maybe it's my end, where it's not.
Wait. What about now?
It's fine.
Yeah, I was asking if you knew what the space of reasons is, because the space of reasons is literally fundamental when we're talking about conceptual schemes within literature. I brought up Carnap because Carnap also talks about conceptual schemes within the literature. So when I was talking about conceptual schemes the other day, I was just using it, the term in virtue of how it's defined with Carnapian literature, his view on existential questions. And then also, I was defining in a way that's compatible with Seller's view of the space of reasons.
But I'm actually curious. Yeah, I was curious. Like, what's your view? Do you take a content view? Do you take it that like experience you need in order for experience to be intelligible, you need prior to it like in a concept to make sense of it, or no?
I'd probably be inclined in believing like in Seller's objection, the myth of the given.
Okay. Do you take it that I'm actually curious. Do you take that normative? Do you take it that meaning is normative or no?
Yeah, I just think meaning would be fixed given your internal conceptual scheme. I'm an inferentialist.
About concepts or meaning?
No, meaning. So when we have meaning, I just take that to be fixed, given your internal conceptual scheme.
Are you taking like a Robert Brandom view? Are you taking like an internalist view? Then, or not internalist, but was he internalist or externalist? I can't recall.
Robert?
Yeah.
I think he was an internalist. Hold on, I gotta check.
I'm confident that.
Yeah, Robert Brandom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, he was like an anti-representationalist. I'm pretty sure. And through its inferential roles.
Externalist or not about
no, no, he's not an externalist. He was not an inferentialist. I already said that, but he was anti-representationalist. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was an internalist.
Okay, I guess. Look, do you have any qualms with well, actually it's unclear what your position is, so do you affirm internalism or externalism?
I'm definitely not externalist or representationalist. I'm assuming when you say externalist there,
So that's not mutually exclusive. I mean, like I can.
I never said it's mutually exclusive.
Well, it seems that that's implication if you're saying that, like, well, you maybe you misspoke or something.
What's the
That,
implication?
you know, whenever you said that we were talking about externalism, you said you're. I mean, it felt like you're saying that you have to be like a representation.
No. So what I was saying is that Robert Brandom, he was actually a representationalist. So he takes that meaning or explaining meaning is not going to be through representation or referring things to the world, stuff like that. And when we say that a given word or expression under his view is defined by the rules and it's governing, it's going to be within reasoning, and what's going to be inferred from it. And so it would be, that's what I mean when I say internal to this conceptual scheme. It seems like you would probably be confusing externalism with representation because all I know is he was like an anti-representationalist.
No, you can be.
I mean,
be an externalist. Yeah, you can be an externalist about the inferential rules, and it'll just be dependent on the practice of a given linguistic community.
Like, are you taking externalism there to be synonymous with anti-representationalism? Because as far as I know, he was an anti-representationalist about meaning.
No, I just expressed that it's unclear to me why to be a semantic externalist you would need to be like representational.
No, that's not what I said at all. I said all I know is that he was an anti-representationalist. Now, if you think that's synonymous with externalism,
I'm talking about broadly, like outside of his view. I'm saying like
broadly or random.
An externalist about mental content or semantic content, sorry, and still be an inferentialist, and also holding the view that like meaning is normative. And also thinking the concepts are prior to experiences.
Well, specifically, I'm talking about the meaning there.
What's up?
Yeah, so specifically for Robert Brandom, not broadly, whatever he said. I'm talking about the meaning, not through representation.
You could hold to Robert Brandom's view and just deny internalism in favor of externalism. And part of that would just be that, you know, the meaning of certain terms are fixed on like a given shared public linguistic communities. And that's
okay, then
enough.
Externalist. Okay, yeah, I get it. So what do you take externalism to be?
Are we now just doing your trivia questions?
No, I'm curious. What do you take externalism to be?
Okay, so yes, that is the trivia questions. Okay.
No, I just yeah. What is externalism?
Yeah, it's obvious. Okay. I mean, outside of just like the asking the trivia questions, do you have any objections?
I wasn't asking. Yeah, because you're in the category here. Yeah. What do you think externalism is? So specifically, all I was concerned with is his theory of meaning, or what he takes meaning to be. Right? You can have content externalism, which is distinct from his theory of meaning, which he is the anti-representationalist about. But that's not the dispute at all. Yeah, awkward, extremely awkward.
Yeah, I just don't understand whether or not you have qualms with the view, or that you can't make the move that
No, I don't have.
like
I don't have qualms. I don't have qualms with the fucking view. I'm asking you, what do you take externalism to be? What kind of externalism?
It is over. I don't know. I
What?
exhausted my questions that I thought would be interesting to ask because you had so much something.